Chinedu, why can't you join us and do money ritual? Emeka said. Back to the video. Chinedu sat on the broken wooden bench in front of his father's mud house, staring into the empty streets of his village. Life had never been kind to him. His clothes were old, his slippers torn, and hunger had become his closest companion. People in the village mocked him. Nobody wanted to associate with him because of his poverty. But the most painful part was Ngozi, the girl he loved with all his heart. One evening, she came to him and said coldly, "Chinedu, I cannot continue with you. You have no future. Look at Emeka's brother, he drives a car and takes care of his woman. I need a man who can take care of me." 2 weeks later, she left him for another man in town. Chinedu's heart broke into pieces. From that day, he hated poverty with every drop of blood in his veins. One Sat afternoon, as Chinedu wandered the dusty road of his village, he heard the sound of car horns. A black Mercedes-Benz with tinted windows stopped right before him. Out stepped Emeka, his old classmate, dressed in gold chains and designer clothes. "Chinedu, my brother, long time," Emeka shouted, pulling him into a hug. Chinedu's mouth hung open. He could not believe his eyes. Emeka smiled and said, "I just came back from the city. Life is sweet here. Poverty is a choice, my brother. Follow me and your life will change." Those words pierced Chinedu's soul. That night, he thought about his empty stomach, his torn slippers, and his lost girlfriend. He made up his mind. He would follow Emeka to the city. In the city, Emeka became his closest friend. He fed him, clothed him, and showed him the life of luxury. Expensive cars, nightclubs, and fine girls surrounded Emeka. One evening, Emeka sat Chinedu down. "Chinedu, you are my brother. I cannot hide it from you. The secret to my wealth is money ritual. If you want to be like me, I will take you to the Baba in Ghana. But you must be ready, because the sacrifice is heavy." Chinedu's heart raced. "Will it really make me rich?" Emeka nodded. "Richer than your dreams." Days later, they traveled to Ghana and entered the shrine of Baba Kwaku, a feared native doctor. The room was filled with skulls, candles, and strange symbols. Baba Kwaku looked into Chinedu's eyes and said, "Young man, this road is dangerous. You will have wealth beyond measure, but your soul will not find peace. You must sacrifice to keep the money flowing. Are you ready?" Chinedu closed his eyes and remembered his mother's tears, his father's struggles, and most of all, Ngozi walking away with another man. Rage filled his heart. "I am ready," he said. The ritual was performed, and from that day, Chinedu's life changed. Within a month, Chinedu began cashing out millions from online clients. He bought expensive cars, mansions, and diamond chains. His Instagram blew up, and soon, people called him the richest boy in town. When he returned to his village with a convoy of cars and heavy security, the villagers were in shock. At the market, he sprayed bundles of cash until everyone danced in joy. Word spread quickly, and Ngozi heard that Chinedu was back. Chinedu walked around the village with his convoy, dressed in designers, and holding wads of dollars. His parents were shocked. They asked him quietly, "My son, how did you get all this money?" He smiled and lied, "I trade forex." Later, Ngozi came to him in tears. "Chinedu, please forgive me. I made a mistake. Take me back." Emeka whispered to him, "Forgive her. Let's use her for the next ritual." But Chinedu's heart was still soft. Instead of sacrificing her, he forgave her and married her. He showered her with cars, gold, and luxury so she would not suspect anything. Months later, Baba Kwaku sent for him. "Chinedu, it is time. Your wife must be sacrificed for the money to continue." Chinedu's heart pounded. He looked at Ngozi and remembered how she once abandoned him. Greed whispered into his ears, and he agreed. That night, he sacrificed his wife. After the ritual, money flowed again. His houses multiplied, his cars increased, and people bowed to him. But deep inside, his soul was restless. At night, he could not sleep. Ngozi's ghost appeared in his dreams, her eyes filled with tears. "Chinedu," she cried, "you killed me. You must confess before it is too late." Every night, her voice tormented him. He grew pale, restless, and afraid of his own shadow. Unable to bear it anymore, Chinedu broke down one Sunday morning and confessed everything in front of a church in the city. The police arrested him immediately. His wealth was seized and he was thrown into prison. Behind bars, he wept bitterly. I traded my soul for vanity. I destroyed my life for riches that did not last. In prison, Chinedu picked up a Bible for the first time in many years. He cried out to God for forgiveness. Slowly, he found peace, not in wealth, not in cars or gold, but in repentance. He realized the truth: poverty was not his real enemy, greed was. Chinedu's story became a warning to his village and beyond. Many said, riches without peace will destroy it.